During the German Wars of Unification, the Prusso-Austrian army ran into Denmark twice. The first time the Danes won, and the second time the Prussians won. But what if the Danes won both wars? What if the Danes won the Second Schleswig War? Hope I'm saying that right. This scenario was inspired by this comment here, so thank you for the idea. Now, for this scenario to be even remotely possible, we need to change a few things. Number one, the Prussians cannot call for 20,000 reinforcements. They must stick with the 60,000 men that they've got. Number two, the Danes must be skilled enough to use guerrilla tactics. And three, the German states need to be against the unification of Germany. So, with all that in mind, let us begin. So, it's the 30th of October 1864, the day that the Prussians won the war, but in this timeline, the Danes won, with their superior training in guerrilla tactics, losing not even a quarter of what the Prussians lost. So, the Prusso-Austrian army is in ruins, and this loss is publicised across all the German states. And since the people of the German states are not liking Otto von Bismarck's idea for a unified Germany, from hearing this loss, the statesmen form rebellions and revolutionary acts to break up the German Empire, such like the French Revolution. This is known as the War for the Disunification of Germany. And this war lasts a decade, with multiple revolutionary movements like in the French Revolution, until the rebels are in Berlin and at Bismarck's front door. They demand him to disunify the German states, but Otto believes that he is doing the right thing for peace and agreement and democracy and all that malarkey. So the rebels just kill him on the 31st of July, 1874. Now, since the Prussian army was destroyed in the Second Schleswig War, sorry for butchering it, they cannot repel any rebellion. They just let it happen or join the Revolutionary Act. And so the 20th century is born. Now, there is no triple alliance between Germany, Austria-Hungary and Italy, only an alliance between Austro-Hungarians and the Italians. And thus, 1914 arrives and Franz Ferdinand is shot as planned. Now, all goes like in our timeline, but there is no Germany. So no Schlieffen Plan, no Britain entering the war, and no Northwestern Front. Only Russia, Serbia and France against Austria-Hungary, which is on the brink of collapse anyway, and Italy. So, as we all said in our timeline, the war will be over by Christmas, and it was. For the Austro-Hungarians were poorly led, they were low morale, and the Russians just came in and swept everything up. Now the French do the same with the Italians, but after Austria-Hungary falls, Italy knows that it's not going to last, so it just surrenders. And by this happening, the peasants in Russia don't get hatred towards the Tsar. There is no Russian Revolution, which means no rise of Vladimir Lenin, no rise of communism, and no Russian civil war. And the French don't spend 3 billion francs on the Maginot Line, as there is no Adolf Hitler to start World War II, changing the 20th and 21st century drastically. Now, this is just one scenario. There are many others that can be depicted, but this is the most likely scenario. So thank you again for the comment that inspired this video. If you like this scenario, then leave your idea for alternate history in the comments. It can be about anything, any event. And I'll see you on Sunday for my next history video.